OntarioLoval.com here at the Varney Speedway Motorplex, standing here with the PR Director for OSCAAR, Clayton Johns, and so far 2012 been a very successful season for both series. I mean, you've got the super late models that have been around forever, it seems, and a new series with the mods. Busy, but a good season.
Yeah, very busy. Been out pretty much every weekend so far this year. I mean, the super late models have had great car counts, only under 20 once this year, and that was a 19-car field up at Sauble Speedway last weekend, and they put on a great show up at the beach. The modifieds have gotten off the ground great so far this year as well. I mean, we've had a steady car counts, pretty good for a series that's just getting started in its first year. But I mean, the action's been pretty good. A lot of guys that have just moved up from some lower divisions this year and are really enjoying getting themselves into some bigger horsepower cars.
Talk about the first trip to Varney. This is going to be interesting. You've got the wide Outlaw super late models on a very narrow but tricky, fast track. Talk about what you expect to see tonight.
Well, I'm not really sure what to expect with some of these guys out here. As you mentioned, these cars are just that much wider than a normal late model, so we'll see what happens if these guys get to maybe side-by-side racing, what might happen. I know that tricky turn 4 is what a lot of guys are worried about, and maybe that wall sneaking up on them a little bit, but we'll see what happens later on tonight. I know a lot of guys are eager to try and break that North American track record and be named the fastest super late model in North America, so that'll be pretty cool. So I think we'll see guys push their equipment to the limit this afternoon, but we'll see exactly what happens when it comes to race time.
Well, the modifieds, some of them are from Varney. They've raced here a lot of laps, so it gives them a bit of an advantage, but it seems like they're sharing their information, so it should make for an excellent race tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were standing here with Gary McLean a little earlier this afternoon, and he's telling both some of his modified guys, and he was standing there talking with Todd Campbell, telling him, some of the tricks entering turn 1 and turn 3, and how you got to get off the corners, and this, that, and the other thing. I mean, Gary's obviously won a number of championships here at Varney, and he's won the first, or 3 of the first 4 races so far this year within the OSCAAR Modified Tour. So you're right, it should be a pretty good race. Not just because the competition is good, but because the guys that are at the top are also sharing with some of the guys that are newer to this racetrack.
Folks that don't know a lot about OSCAAR or want to follow along, talk about how they can connect with you online. I know you have video interviews through OSCAAR TV, the website, social media. Talk a little bit about how people can connect with OSCAAR.
Well, you can find us on Facebook. Just simply like our page. It's just OSCAAR Racing is the page. You find us there. You get all of your information from OSCAAR automatically go up there throughout the race. You can follow us on Twitter. At OSCAAR Racing is our Twitter handle. Everything goes directly from our Twitter page onto that Facebook page, so you can get it either source, whichever you prefer to follow it on. And then after the race, of course, all of our post-race reports go on the website at oscar.ca and modifieds.oscar.ca for the modified series. And OSCAAR TV is on YouTube. Simply search up OSCAAR TV and you get a whole list of different videos there that we've done since the start of the season.
Well, there you go. That's Clayton Johns, the PR Director for OSCAAR here at the Varney Speedway Motorplex. I'm Greg Kellman for OntarioLoval.com.